So let's talk about blind spots. Organizations are actively trying to prepare for the future work, but from your experience again, what are some of the biggest blind spot leaders may not be seeing?
A lot of leaders, I think the first blind spot is we're preparing for a future of work that we can see. Hybrid work, skills gap. The blind spot here is that the real future of work challenge are the unknowns. What we can't see and how we're developing skills in people for work we don't know about. And then another blind spot tied to that is then people are developing the wrong people. They're investing in high potentials, whereas the middle layer, the critical organizational node, the culture carriers in your organization who execute strategy are being starved of development. Another blind spot is confusing activity with progress. You're running 47 training programs and you're calling it a learning culture. But a learning culture is not hours long. It's behavior change. It's achievement of strategy. I think another blind spot, which goodness, I hope that the community gets together to resolve soon, is well-being being treated as a benefit, not as a performance condition. And goodness, how long have we had all the research on cognitive load, on sleep optimization, on decision quality, and we're trying to build these future-ready organizations on an exhausted workforce, and we're glorifying when people don't get sleep. And I think the final one, probably, which is relevant for today, is that I think there's a lot of under-investing in mentoring and over-indexing on coaching. And coaching is, when done well, it's transformational, but it's not always done well. And there's a lot of emerging research suggesting that in the moment, some leaders, when they're burned out, when they have to make a decision at pace, they don't need reflective questioning. They need, this is what I see and this is what we need to do. And I think that power of mentoring, of I've been here and here's what I know, is really going to help people in the future of work.
I also believe, and in fact, I love the point where you shared, that just building in that in-house learning system is not going to support. There has to be a cultural change. And also in my view, I believe that more than just a return on investment that people directly look forward for, it should be more about return on impact. Because when you start seeing that impact, automatically you will see that ROI on your balance sheet too. But what I believe and I see is a lot of organizations, they directly want to have that learning is equal to where is my ROI on my balance sheet, rather than not seeing that particular blind spot. Is it actually, are you able to create that impact? People often miss that point.